Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really good. Today I'm going to be decluttering, having a bit of a tidy up, adding to the absolute mountain that is accumulating at the top of our garden, and just sorting through cupboards and whatnot, while I'm also going to be announcing the winner of my mystery box. I'm really excited about that. I can't wait. And I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit of a ghost story of one of the most haunted houses that I've ever lived in. So bear with me and let's get to it. Just wanted to add that if you can hear seagulls and that in the background and birds, it's because I live close to the seafront, so that's what you can hear in the background. But starting off with one of the scariest houses that I've ever lived in, and it will literally stay with me for the rest of my life, is when I was I think I was 9 until about 18 years old. I lived in this house, and oh my goodness me, it was terrifying. So me and one of my older sisters shared a bedroom. It was a 3-bedroom house. It was very small, and our bedroom was at the front of the house, and it was like you could fit like 2 single beds in there and just have like a walking strip between the 2 beds. That was it, and a TV at the end on a chest of drawers. That is all we had in there because it was so tiny. It was a proper like box room. Anyway, for some reason every single day the room would just get completely trashed, and we didn't know why. It was just like, why we didn't do it. And obviously my mum was convinced it was us. Like she'd be in uproar, you know, why have you trashed your room again? Monopoly was everywhere, mattresses were pulled off the beds, there was bed sheets and everything thrown around. So funny enough, this only door in the house had like a old-fashioned lock on it, and she decided to clear up the bedroom. We weren't allowed in there. She locked it and said, that's it, you ain't going in. So we went out on our bikes, had a bit of fun, you know, as you do when you're younger, back in the days when there wasn't social media. And yeah, she unlocked the door in the evening and it was completely trashed again. So we were a bit like, oh, okay, this is definitely not right. Also, we had lots of things, like our loft was right outside of our bedroom door, and that loft kept being ruffled up. Like you could hear noises up there, and we had loads of people coming in. We had professionals coming in to check that there wasn't anything living up there, and, you know, inspect it, make sure there was no droppings of any sign of wildlife. There was nothing. It was just, and all the like what's it called, that yellow prickly glassy stuff that they put up there, I can't remember what it's called, but I'll remember it later, and it really bugged me. That was all completely ruffled up, and the professionals that came in said there is literally nothing wrong up there. It just looks like someone's gone in there and turfed it all up. So they flattened it all out, and give it a week, it was exactly the same again. But that loft door had loads of scratch marks keep appearing on it, on the inside and on the outside. Loads of scratch marks. It was really creepy, and sometimes you could hear it scratching at night. It was horrible. So, you know, even if it was like wildlife, which they just didn't find, and they didn't find any remnants of, why is there like scratches on the outside? It's so bizarre. But anyway, chain kept flushing randomly throughout the night. The taps would come on. We were all absolutely terrified to live in this house, to the point where no one could go to the toilet unless someone stood outside the door. It was really eerie. And I remember one night, me and my sister were babysitting my little brother. He's my 10-year apart twin, God love him. And yeah, he was only small at the time, and we were babysitting him so that my mum could go out. And we kept hearing noises. My brother kept seeing a face in the wall, and he was crying his eyes out. He was only a toddler. He was terrified. And we ended up going round to the neighbour's house because we were so scared, because as we looked up the stairs, it was like a shadow on the wall of someone standing there wearing a top hat. We were so scared. And it was late at night, you know. But yeah, we ended up going around the neighbours. These sort of things kept happening so often that we ended up calling in on the church. So 2 nuns came out, and they came round. Me and my sisters went out with our younger brother, and my mum stayed there, and they blessed the house. So they went from room to room and blessed it. They also said that the house that we lived in was like on a ground where it was like they passed through. It's like a stretch of ground where I think it was like a marching ground, and our house was right on that line. And they said that it is basically a pass-in, so they didn't feel anything too bad in there, but they did say that whatever's there is not staying. It's like coming through and going. But unfortunately, when we came back and the nuns were still there, they turned around and said that me and my mum were very open to spirits, and that we have this, like, I can't remember the words they use, but it's like that sort of open connection where you just, you know, they will let you know that they're there. But before I continue with the story, I want to share with you the winner. I'm popping on in here to show you my little random select going on here and tell you that the winner is Donna Barnett. You have won the mystery box. I'm so excited. I really cannot wait. I'm going to be sending it out to you as soon as possible, my lovely. So make sure to contact me down below. You can contact me via Instagram. If you have Instagram, just ping me a message on there. And also I have an email address down below as well. So just fling me on over an email and I will get that sent out to you. It will be recorded so you can track it also. Well done, Donna. I really hope you like what you get, and yeah, I cannot wait to do so many more. So thank you so much for everybody who entered. I am going to be doing another one. I've got the lamp one, which is going to be revealed on Friday, and then I've also got another giveaway that I'm going to be doing very, very soon. So keep them peeled. Let's go get back decluttering this goddamn house. So a massive congratulations to Donna. I'll be sending it out to you very, very soon. And yeah, I've put together a collection of things that I just absolutely love, and I think they're really, really nice. So yeah, let me know when you get it. Back to the story. So yeah, we at one time when my sister moved out and she met some man, and you know, she left home. It was just me, my mum and my brother. So I went into the bigger room, and I'm not joking, I woke up at, it must have been like 5 o'clock in the morning, and it was during the summertime because it was quite light out, and I woke up to the horrendous banging going on in the kitchen downstairs. Like, it sounded like all the cupboards were just being open and closed. The chairs were rocking around from the dining room table set. It was awful. And I remember going into my mum, absolutely terrified, like sliding around the wall. And she was like, I'll go and have a look. Anyway, I went back to my room, and as I went back to my room, all of our cats came running in. Their tails all bristled up. They were making horrible noises, like roar noises. They stunk. Honestly, they really stunk. And they were literally climbing the wall to try and get out from the window. So she went downstairs and there was absolutely nothing. It was so, so bizarre. But the strange thing is, when my mum eventually left that house, because I left it before her, she did a house swap, and the next tenants that moved in all lived in the front room. They all lived in the front room. They camped out all their mattresses and everything. They wouldn't go around the rest of the house. They were begging the council to move them, and they eventually did move, bless their heart. But my mum went round and spoke with them, was like, you know, she kind of played the, I have no idea what's going on here, you know, it was fine when we lived there. Obviously you would, and I don't blame her. But yeah, it was really, really bad that they couldn't even use the house that they moved into. They had to live in the front room until they could get moved on. But that house had so many awful things happen in it. It was really, really scary. We watched films in the front room and things would happen, like plants would move and lights would go on. Doors would move, doors would open, we could hear voices. It was just absolutely awful. Like, I think that place will live with me the most. But going back to that lock on that one bedroom door, it makes me wonder, like, why was that the only room, and a bedroom of course as well, why was that the only one that had a lock on it? Like, there must be something going on with that house. I have contacted them recently because I really enjoy doing ghost hunts. I've got ghost hunting equipment. I'm actually ordering some more, like some like proper high-tech stuff. And I'm thinking about doing it all over again, but I would probably do it on a separate channel if I was to film and share it. But I do think sometimes I'd love to go back to all these houses that I've lived in that have had things happen. Like, I did reach out to that house that I've just been explaining to you about, and I never heard anything back. They probably got my letter and thought, who is this absolute nut job? Like, why on earth are you writing to us saying that you want to find out if anything unusual is happening? But I bet it is. Like, oh my goodness me, there is still things happening in the house that I'm in now, but I'm starting to feel that because those nuns told me that I am open to that sort of thing, and I know I am. I absolutely 100% know that I am. I feel that's probably why. Like, at the moment, I have had something happen in our house in the last week. I genuinely 100% hand on heart saw someone standing in the doorway of the front room when I was trying to watch The Handmaid's Tale. I was there on my own, just there with a cup of tea, watching it, and I had this feeling. It was weird, like a sensation on the side of my body, and I just looked to the front room door, and I just saw this figure. And when I looked back like properly, I couldn't see anything. It was really, really bizarre, but I had that feeling that there was something there. And I've also seen it reflecting from the front room window as well, in the corner of the front room. And then I've looked at the corner and there's nothing there, but when I look at the window I can see it. It's so bizarre, but I think that's me. I don't feel like it's bad. There is no bad feeling. I have had bad feelings, goodness me, but I'm not getting anything bad at the moment. But if anyone would be interested in that, let me know, because I'm thinking about like booking hotels and going to places and filming it. Just have a good time, explore a little bit. And yeah, that'd be really, really fun. So if you're interested, let me know, and I will think about doing a second channel which will be based solely on ghost trips. And yeah, that'd be great fun. It'd be awesome as well if I could if you could come with me, if you're close to that area, just meet up, let's go do it, let's go and have some fun. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I have gutted out a load more stuff. I'm doing a tip run next week, so all this will go, but just day by day I'm just adding to it more and more and more. I've brought the table up because it's nice and sunny. Literally it is boiling today. I am sweating sitting here doing this voiceover. My kids are being, I don't know what they're doing in the background, but they're laughing their heads off. They've all got the temperature sore throat thing and not been sleeping, apart from one. And yeah, here's the little pile. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one.